Alright guys, I'm going to try to give you some quick dimensions on this undertail that I made, or fender eliminator I guess, for my CB1100. Kind of did this in a hurry. I managed to find my cardboard cutout, but kind of in the middle of some other stuff. Just pulled that engine out. Got my trusty old heater going. Put that engine in, still working on it. I got to put all that crap back in yet. Anyway. Back to the subject here. Hopefully you can see these dimensions. I'll zoom in on some of them. I highly recommend still making a cardboard cutout because mine isn't even perfectly symmetrical. I don't know if you can tell, but I tried to measure it in a way that should make it somewhat symmetrical, so I'd still make a cardboard cutout and make sure it still will fit. And of course I wouldn't drill any holes or even cut this slot until you have the rough overall piece made. That way you can just kind of hold it up there and mark where they need to go. Anyway, to the dimensions. Across the top here, the very top edge would be 3.5. These are all going to be in inches, so 3.5 inches. From there to there, if you can't see it, I'm going to just say them all. 2.864. Let's see here. There to there, 1.267. Of course, that'd be the same on both sides. Overall width from here to here at its widest point, because it does taper down a little bit. So at the widest point, 6.679. What else do we got? Down here at its skinniest point, 5.874. 1.380 right here. From here all the way to the other side is this one, 6.720. And this here is kind of a rough, should get you pretty close to the location of this hole, you know, in this direction anyway. 3.060. I did not measure anything to tell you how to locate it this way, because for one, my calibers don't go that long. And depending on how big you make this, it would be different anyway. But once you get the outline cut out, you can just basically hold it up and mark with a Sharpie or something where you need it to be. The slot itself needed to be right around 0.600 wide this way, so that it'll go up. I think, what was there, the seat latch, I think. Anyway, the width of this, just take your license plate, that's how wide that needs to be. As far as this, 3.177. This area I actually ended up, am I thinking right? Yeah, this area actually held the license plate and my tail light, so I ended up rounding this down around for the tail light, and then the license plate only attached to like this much of it. There was a hole here and a hole here for the plate, so whatever tail light you end up going with, this chunk here would basically should give you enough to work with. Is that all the dimensions? I think so. But yeah, the whole thing would end up being, you know, that would be curved down like that. I think, yeah, there was actually a small bend up here too. I forget which way. I think it would have went like that. I actually have this flipped over because I had written other crap on the other side, so. But yeah, I think this would be bent up, and of course the license plate would be bent down. You get the general overall idea from those dimensions. You should be able to lay something out and save a little bit of time over what I had to go through to make it, but hopefully that helps you out. Let me know if you have any questions.